Been a while, huh? WWE Elimination Chamber 2025 predictions. Yeah, I finally got Netflix, and since WWE is now partnered with Netflix, I thought, how about I start reviewing WWE now? Now that I have the ability to not only watch the pay-per-views, so that way I can now predict them, but now I can also review them, which I think will be fine. And why not start with one that's taking place in old Canada? So, let's start with the Women's Elimination Chamber match between Alexa Bliss, Bianca Belair, Bayley, Liv Morgan, Naomi, and Roxanne Perez. I don't think it's going to be Bayley or Roxanne Perez that wins this match, mainly because they seem to be having this feud that seems to be building up to a singles match at WrestleMania. So I definitely don't think Bayley and Roxanne are going to win this one. What's probably going to happen is that Bayley will either eliminate Roxanne or Roxanne will eliminate Bayley. Either of those things, or they'll cost each other the win, which will get this feud started and we'll have a match at WrestleMania. And I don't think it's going to be Naomi, Bianca, or Liv, mainly because they kind of have this feud going on between what's happened with Jade Cargill, I believe her name is. I haven't really been that familiar with her work. But I think Jade's going to get involved whatever the heck this beef seems to be going on and reveal who her attacker is. It could either lead to a big blow off, but I don't think they're going to have the tag champions also be the ones who win the match and go to WrestleMania. But at the end of the day, I just don't think it's going to be any of those ones. So by process of elimination, it means Alexa Bliss is going to win that match, which I think will be a fun feud to build from scratch. So having Alexa Bliss start a feud with Rhea Ripley sounds like it'll be a fun and interesting thing to have. Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. It's going to be Kevin Owens. He's been on quite a losing streak to Cody Rhodes, and I feel like Kevin needs the big W. And I feel like if he loses here, it really means that there isn't really a lot of threatening heels, main roster heels. I mean, granted, they could build some up, but I don't feel like we have any big main event heels that are not Gunther. And Seth Rollins is teetering on it, but I definitely think Kevin Owens is like the big de facto main heel that's been chasing a championship. So I think Kevin Owens needs the big victory. Also, with the idea that Sami Zayn could get injured, they're going to just do this thing where he gets injured, goes off for like a while, and then he'll come back with a vengeance. They did something similar on NXT, so I'm willing to believe that they're going to repeat some. There might be some repeatage right here. Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. I mean, is there really a point in trying to say that Nia Jax and Candice LeRae they lose? Like, why would you have your champion who's been selected by Charlotte lose the Elimination Chamber match and look weak going into WrestleMania? I'm not sure if they're going to try to build to make it like a triple threat match or something, but I think 100% Tiffany and Trish got this. And finally, the Men's Elimination Chamber match with John Cena, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, Damian Priest, CM Punk, Logan Paul. Anyway, so I don't think it's going to be Logan Paul or CM Punk because they're clearly building a bit of a mini feud there to go into WrestleMania. I think either CM Punk eliminates Logan Paul, maybe in a little scrupulously way that maybe a roll-up or something, and that will cause Logan Paul to just attack Punk and get him eliminated, so that way they face each other at WrestleMania. I don't think it'll be Seth Rollins because I think he still has some unfinished beef that he's had with Roman Reigns, which I think Roman Reigns will definitely be at WrestleMania. That'll be insane if he doesn't show up at WrestleMania. But I will say that the segment on Raw did make me think that maybe, just maybe, it could be him. But I definitely think they're gonna set up a heel turn for Seth Rollins, not turning on Roman, but he was never on Roman's side, but fully embracing and becoming a heel. And now we have another big main event heel. I'll get to John Cena in a sec, the whole idea of the heel turn, but I'll get to that. Drew McIntyre is definitely a possibility because we do need a heel to face Cody Rhodes, or we could have another just big baby face, but at the same time, Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes is not a bad one, since Drew seems to be on this rampage against anyone who has something to do with the bloodline. And Cody Rhodes forgiving Jey Uso definitely seems to be, a little bit of a, definitely seems like it'll seem like a betrayal. So Drew McIntyre will probably go after Cody. So definitely a possibility. Damian Priest, Damian has no storyline right now happening, so I mean, they could build one, but I don't know. Damian Priest definitely is a dark horse in this matchup because he literally has nothing going on right now, and he doesn't seem to have anything going in except maybe fighting with the bloodline, but I don't quite think so. I don't think it's going to be Damian Priest. I did say that Alexa Bliss, they could build a storyline from scratch, but I feel like with Cody Rhodes right now, they're trying to put a bigger storyline emphasis on him. So it doesn't feel like Damian Priest fits that quota to be the guy who faces Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. And that just leaves big match John Cena. And I definitely think it's the more likely one because, main eventing one last WrestleMania definitely would seem like the perfect way to build WrestleMania is a good one. Build some hype. Is John Cena gonna finally break Ric Flair's record at 17 World Championships? That would be a pretty big draw because now it asks so many questions, plus it makes the whole argument of whether or not Cody Rhodes will accept The Rock's deal seem more enticing as the weeks go on because he's facing John Cena. But then I definitely think maybe because it's John Cena's last run, they might go with him versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. So I'm going to put my money on John Cena, but I am not 100%. I would say 70% John Cena, 15%, no, 20%, what did I say, 30%? I meant 50% on John Cena, 75% John Cena, 15 on Drew McIntyre, and then 10 on Damian Priest. Actually, I feel like there's a little, 20 for Drew McIntyre and then 5 for Damian Priest. Finally, will Cody Rhodes accept The Rock's deal and become his champion or sell his soul? No. I mean, that would completely, get rid of the entire point of finish the story because why completely ruin all of that story building of Cody Rhodes fighting the ranks, fighting to be the champion, and then be like, oh, I did it after fighting for so long, I'm just gonna sell out. And it's just, why? So no, I don't think Cody Rhodes is gonna accept the deal, but definitely feels like it's open for anyone to accept the deal. A lot of popular people says this is where John Cena will turn heel and team up with The Rock, and that would be mind-blowing without a doubt. But at the same time, that offer could be offered to anyone. Remember, it could be Drew McIntyre, who definitely really wants to be the world champion, and he wants to hurt people who went with the bloodline. And, I think Drew McIntyre is enough of a hypocrite to just team up with The Rock. The guy who wanted to help the bloodline even more. He definitely seems like the kind of guy who would do it. I don't think Damian Priest is the kind of guy, or at least the kind of character. I just don't think Damian Priest doesn't have anything going on, so maybe, it's a possibility. It would definitely give him something, it would definitely give Damian Priest more stuff to do right now. Now, what else now? John Cena definitely seems I think the John Cena thing is insane. That would be crazy, amazingly crazy. It would set the wrestling world on fire. That would be, I wouldn't even know what to think about it. I'd be like, whoa. But, I don't know. I don't know if WWE is willing to pull the trigger. I know it's under Triple H's rule now, and maybe he wants to be more lenient into it, but I don't know. John Cena turning heel, I don't know. Even if it's the last run, I still don't know. I don't think it's going to be CM Punk because he has that thing with Logan Paul. I don't know. Logan Paul, for all intents and purposes, he definitely seems like the one who might accept the deal to work with The Rock. But yeah, those are my little predictions for WWE Elimination Chamber 2025. I know this video is coming really, really late to the party. Probably should have had this done way sooner, but here it is right now. Anyway, what are your thoughts? Leave them in the comments below. And I will review the pay-per-view, and maybe I'll make some short-form content of my little reactions of cool moments happening within the show. So stay tuned. Have a nice day.